kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space,
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about it over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moved to the 35.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. He gets loose. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's Fuller. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always able to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Hand off to the right side. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down. Important second down play coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Fuller. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the wideout goes in motion. And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. QB keeper all the way. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
It's out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia! Now they try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. The player was down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And they've got the returner corralled.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock, and they do that again. Handoff running right. Breaks into the clear. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up the playbook. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. First down, they go right back to him. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tight end goes in motion. They're going to run it here. Just trucks the man. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Movement here from the tight end. Design quarterback run. Inside the 30. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Motion now from the tight end. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. There's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense set up to run one final play before halftime. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. And better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, tied. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, knocked right through. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Bulldogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. He's got it with room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the freshman brought down after making an excellent catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down. We're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. A play action looking to throw. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the wideout goes in motion. And in first down, right back to the running game. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Now they're running on the toss. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Fights through the tackle. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Fuller. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back.
Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run it here. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bama.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That strong coverage for a tackle at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the move now. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Catch made in space. Look out. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He's swarmed by the defense. Georgia's moved into the red zone. It's a bootleg looking to throw. And the receivers got it. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Here's the point after attempt. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. He keeps it on the design run. 1st down, looking for more now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a...
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. Man, I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Georgia, 21.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. Now here he goes. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Toss play to the outside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Toss play to the running back going left. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Grinding away with a running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Down the middle, it's John. Touchdown, tied. Still no answer for this offense.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Bringing pressure. Pass rush gets home.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Ooh, he's got a man down the middle. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Bulldogs come up to the line in the 3-up.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. A quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This time, a completion. Now playing more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, and he can't hold on. A 1st down screen is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for the passing game.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And they're able to get him down. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Looking to throw. It's Wiggins. A deep shot right down the middle. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
66, Georgia, 27.
And he'll take off from deep in the end. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Hand off to the single back. He's free around the 15. He's in the clear. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff.
Timeout.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Some hard running there through a tackle. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution while they're going about their business.
34.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes long. Offense makes the recovery, but turnover on downs. He didn't get to the sticks.